Welcome back to Malcolm Dawson 370. We left off last show with our predictions for the Iowa District 1 race. We thought two-term Republican incumbent Rod Bloom would lose the race to Democratic quality challenger Abby Finkenauer. And we were right. We have two people here who can help break this all down for us, Brandon and Zach. Welcome to the show.
What we saw in this race was a return to voting for the Democratic candidate, something that happened pretty frequently until 2016 in the district when Trump won the district. It's clear that 2016 was an anomaly, and as Finkenauer won nearly 5% of the points, which is by and large a pretty large percent of the margins. Nationally, Democrats took the House, which was expected because presidents normally lose seats in the House and the Senate. So it really does fit into what we see normally. And the only thing it contradicts is the incumbent's power.
Ms. Finkenauer also joins Ms. Cindy Axon, the winner of the 3rd Congressional District for Iowa, to be the first woman to be elected from Iowa to serve the U.S. House of Representatives. Also, to continue this female wave in the state of Iowa, they also voted for a female governor in Kim Reynolds. They're all part of a historic election for female candidates all across the nation in multiple states.
Finkenauer's win can be seen as a referendum for Trump, that the district has turned back on the president as the incumbent Bloom and all of his incumbent powers were for naught.
Very interesting stuff. As for the Senate race, we take a look at the election between candidates Jackie Rosen for the Democrats and Dean Heller of the Republican Party. Many news outlets and polling venues declared this race a toss-up prior to the elections. The small margins in fundraising between the candidates attest to this notion. Nevada is a state that barely leans more Republican than the norm, and Dean Heller was also the incumbent of the respective race, which would have made it safe to presume that Heller could have won the race. However, Rosen won this race handily with a 5-point advantage.
Nevada is really a polarized state, and the polls showed the race being extremely close. In fact, it was one of the few toss-up states, because incumbents generally win, and Heller had a slight advantage, but he was facing a quality challenger who was also part of the wave of women running for office. Women did really well this cycle, and this certainly helped Jackie Rosen in this race.
Also, I have to add that Dean Heller, the incumbent, lost this race due to the people turning on him. This could be noted through the Kavanaugh hearings and Heller's subsequent support of the judge attributed to the people actually voting against him in the polls. He was pushed around during the campaigns by the president and the Democratic Party, garnering the meme senator spineless. And also, Dean didn't show enough strength, so Trump's base didn't show up to vote for him, even though the president actually endorsed him.
Well, that's some very interesting stuff. Thank you for watching our coverage of the 2018 midterm elections.